Hello! In this tutorial, I will be showing you how to create a program that will help make scheduling time much easier. Let me demonstrate. Imagine that right now it is 2:40. Your favorite TV show just began and you want to watch it, but you have a train to catch at 4:35. You want to know what is the maximum amount of time you can watch your TV show before you will have to start driving to the train station. The distance between you and the train station is 30 kilometers, and the speed limit is 100 kilometers per hour. Now, let's do the math. Since it is 2:40 right now, which is 2 hours and 30 minutes, we convert that to minutes. So 2 times 60 will be the amount of minutes in 2 hours, and then we plus this 40, we get 160 minutes. And the train leaves at 4 hours and 35 minutes. So we convert this to minutes. 4 times 60 plus 35, which equals to 275 minutes. To find out exactly how much minutes there is between now and the time you will have to leave, the time you will have to be at the train station, we subtract this time by this time, and we get 115 minutes. So there is 115 minutes before the train leaves. But driving to the train station will also take some time. Let's see how much time it takes. The drive time is equal to the distance divided by the speed. And since we want to get there since we want to drive the least time as possible, we will drive at the speed limit, which is 100 kilometers per hour. So 30 kilometers over 100 kilometers per hour equals to 0.3 hours. And we convert this to minutes. So 0.3 times 60 equals to 18 minutes. Now, the total amount of time before the train leaves, subtract the amount of time it will take to drive to the train station, will be 97 minutes. So you can watch your TV show for 97 minutes before you will have to start driving. But I would like to convert this to hours and minutes. So, to convert this to hours, we divide 97 by 60, which equals to 1 hour and 37 over 60 minutes. 1 and 37 over 60 hours, which equals to 1 hour and 37 minutes. You will have a maximum of 1 hour and 37 minutes to watch TV. This is a lot of math you should do. Now, with this Python program, we can simply input everything we need. So, input the current time. Right now, we want to say the current time is 2:40. Input the time you should be somewhere. We should be at the train station at 3:35. Input the distance. The distance is 30 kilometers, and the speed limit is 100 kilometers per hour. You can wait a minute, let me take a look. Oops. Well, this is correct. You can watch for 0 hours and 37 minutes without speeding and missing the train. at my presentation, the train leaves at 4:35, but I accidentally wrote 3:35. We can just simply run that again. I'll just quickly put in 2:40 and 4:35, 30, 100. Now we get the exact same result as when we did the math. You can watch for 1 hour and 37 minutes without speeding and missing the train. Now, let's see how to create this program. First, we import the datetime module, and from the datetime module, we import the datetime function. So from datetime, import datetime. I define this variable, I name it now, and it will ask the user to input the current time. So the current time is stored in now, and will be the time the train leaves. So we have the user input it. This variable will contain the distance from our house to the train station. And this variable will contain the speed limit. Now, time 1 will be the time it is right now. Since after we input the time, they will take it as a string. We need to use the datetime function to convert that into something the computer can understand that it is a time. So time 1 equals to datetime dot strp time. Here we put the time the user input, which is a string, and then we pass this format to it. This format means hour, minute. So we are telling the computer that before the colon will be the hour, and after the colon will be the minute. Time 2 will be converting the time the train leaves into something the computer can understand as a time. So here we put in this and then this format, hour, minute. The total amount of time we have before the train leaves will be the time the train leaves minus the time right now. The total time equals, over here we have it stored as the total time, but we want to get the seconds, the minutes. We can't get the minutes simply by typing minutes because they don't have that function. We have to first convert it to seconds, and then we divide by 60 to get the amount of minutes. So this is the total amount of seconds we have before the train leaves, and I divided by 60 to get the total amount of minutes. The total amount of drive time will be the distance divided by the speed. This will get us the answer in hours, but we want the minutes, so we times this by 60. The total amount of free time we will have will be the total amount of time we have minus the drive time. So over here we have the free time, which is the time we want to use to watch TV. Now we convert them to hours and minutes. Our free hour will be our free time divide by 60. This divide by 60 is like dividing by 60, only that if there's any decimal points, they will remove it. So they will simply remove the remainder. This will get us the total amount of hours. And the total amount of minutes we will have will be the free time %, 60. This % simply means divide dividing by 60 and only getting the remainder. So if, for example, if the free time is 70 minutes and we divide by 60, the remainder will be 10. So using this percent sign, we will get 10. Now we print. You can watch for free hour, hours, and free minute, minutes, without speeding and missing the train. Let's run it again, and this time I'll put something random. Input the current time. I'll say the current time is 3:19, and I want to be somewhere at 5:39. The distance is 700 kilometers, and the speed limit is 120 kilometers per hour. We can watch for -4 hours and 30 minutes. This basically means that we're late already. We should have started driving at 4 hours and 30 minutes ago. This is the end of this tutorial. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below, or you can email me. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up button if you liked this. Goodbye and have a nice day.